Now, the multi-party Gupkar alliance is ahead of the BJP in counting for district polls currently underway in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. The Gupkar alliance there, which opposes abrogation of Article 370, has got a good lead over the BJP. In Jammu, though, BJP has got a healthy lead, but Gupkar is ahead in Kashmir. So far, Gupkar has won 4 seats and BJP has won 3 seats. These polls, the first ever after Jammu and Kashmir lost its special status in August last year, will decide the fate of 2,178 candidates on 280 seats. According to the poll panel, the final results will take time as elections have been held through ballot papers. Ahead of the results, 3 PDP leaders were detained, invoking sharp reaction from Mehbooba Mufti, who claimed that it is a bid to manipulate results. Here we're looking at the DDC polls that's been on since morning. One knows the kind of weather that is in Jammu and Kashmir. Really cold, yet people have woken up early morning, gotten out to cast their votes. Grassroots level polls, this is all the civic issues that the people of Jammu and Kashmir are hoping to change, be it water, electricity, internet, education, welfare of the people at large. On the grassroots level, these DDC polls will determine what the mood of the people is. Now, listening to 2 political reactions in this story coming in.
आज लोगों ने माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के ऊपर विश्वास करके भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कमल को जिताया है, तो उनको उनकी एस्पिरेशंस को भी देखना चाहिए और जिससे कश्मीर आगे बढ़े वैसे काम करने चाहिए ताकि मिलकर हम लोग कश्मीर को फिर से एक बार जन्नत बना सकें।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने ये चुनाव पूरे दमखम के साथ जम्मू कश्मीर में लड़ा है। एक तरफ गुपकार गठबंधन था जहां 10-10 पार्टियों ने गठबंधन किया था और दूसरी तरफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी थी। भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने पूरी ताकत के साथ ये चुनाव लड़ा है और हमें विश्वास है कि ये चुनाव हम थंपिंग मेजॉरिटी से जीतेंगे। हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि जम्मू संभाग में 70 से 80 के बीच में हम सीटें जीतेंगे और वहीं कश्मीर घाटी में भी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कमल का फूल खिलेगा।
सरकारी स्कीमों को लोगों तक पहुंचाया है और लगातार, चाहे वो कोरोना महामारी हो, हमारा कार्यकर्ता बूथ स्तर पर लोगों से जुड़ा रहता है। हमें उम्मीद नहीं, विश्वास है कि जो परिणाम होंगे बेहतर होंगे, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के पक्ष में होंगे और भारतीय जनता पार्टी सबसे बड़ी पार्टी उभर करके जम्मू कश्मीर में आएगी।
इंशाल्लाह होप तो है, इंशाल्लाह कि कांग्रेस से मैं 46 वार्ड से मैं कैंडिडेट हूँ, तो मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है। लोगों ने डेवलपमेंट का साथ दिया है, लोगों ने सेकुलरिज्म का साथ दिया है, क्योंकि हमारी पार्टी जो है ये आपको पता ही है, ये बिना किसी भेदभाव के हैं। तो जब से कांग्रेस पार्टी, मुझे लगता है कांग्रेस पार्टी ने एक अच्छा रोल निभाया है, हर दम हर सतह पे लोगों का साथ दिया है, डेवलपमेंट का साथ दिया है।
मुझे एक्सपेक्टेशन है जिस हिसाब से लोगों ने मुझे वोट डाले हैं, अपनों ने, मैं पहली बार सियासत में आया हूँ, एक्सपेक्टेशन पूरी है कि मैं इंशाल्लाह जीत के जाऊंगा।
Let's quickly cut across to Sunil ji, but joining us from Jammu. In Jammu, Sunil, it's a BJP stronghold and we're seeing the BJP leading there. Versus in Kashmir, their Gupkar alliance, of course, since it's their stronghold, they're leading. But so far, the numbers speak for itself. The others bracket, which is 57 odd as of now, see, it appears that independents are gaining momentum in the local DDC polls. What does that really say? What's the mood of the people and the voter turnout as well? Take us through.
Well, Nabila, as far as District Development Council elections are concerned, it was for the first time that these elections were conducted here in Jammu and Kashmir, because Modi government said that they wanted to empower the grassroots democracy, they wanted to strengthen the grassroots democracy, and now results are coming out one by one, and the latest trends say that BJP is leading in Jammu region and the Gupkar alliance is leading in Kashmir region. It was expected, but what is interesting from these results is that the independents have won in large numbers. The reason being that there was tussle over ticket allocation, whether it was the BJP, Congress or the Gupkar alliance, and that is why rebel candidates, fought these elections as independents, and many of them have won, many of them are leading. So clearly these independents are going to hold the key when it comes to individual districts, because in each district 14 constituencies are there, and whichever party gets the maximum number of seats, whichever party crosses the halfway mark, they will install their chairman in that particular district. So independents are going to hold key in many districts of Jammu and Kashmir. But Nabila, what's important to note here is that whichever party wins the maximum number of seats, it's the democracy that has won in Jammu and Kashmir, because large number of people came out to vote, braving intense cold wave conditions in the middle of a pandemic. Large queues, long queues of people were seen outside polling booths, both in Jammu region as well as in the Kashmir Valley. So people of Jammu and Kashmir have once again reposed their faith in the democratic process, and that is why huge turnout was witnessed in Jammu and Kashmir in these elections. And this was an attempt from the government to empower the grassroots democracy here in Jammu and Kashmir.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Sunil. Let's quickly cut across to Suja Ul Haq joining us from Srinagar. Suja, as evident as it was, Gupkar alliance leading in Kashmir Valley. What does this really speak of, considering that PDP leaders claim that many of their leaders, including Mehbooba Mufti, were detained, not allowed to go out there and campaign? Heavy campaign was carried out by the BJP leaders, but the members of the PDP were restricted. That's the allegation coming in. What's the mood as of now, as the Gupkar alliance is leading in numbers?
Well, yes, Nabila, first of all, we'll have to really wait for the entire picture to come out because, as we've been pointing out, this is a ballot paper election, so it's going to take time for the entire counting to happen. But the leads do suggest that the alliance, the People's Alliance for Gupkar Declaration, has a lead, definite lead, a definite edge. In fact, the leads are close to 100 mark, if my sources are correct at this point of time. And the BJP is doing, well in Jammu region. But even there, the aspect that the Congress is also not doing that bad, particularly in Jammu and in certain seats where BJP has been has been considering its stronghold. There also the Congress seems to be doing well. So it will be a lot, towards the end of it, there'll be a lot of messaging attached with these results. First of all, the alliance was formed basically because the political parties that are attached to it say that they do not agree with the decisions taken with regards to Article 370 and the special status of Jammu and Kashmir. They went to the people asking votes on that in itself. They've been demanding the reversal of those changes. So if they win, of course, the messaging that their leaders would be trying to send out is that this is the people's, will, and this is how, they have garnered support towards what they've been demanding. And if the BJP does well, then, their point of view is something that we'll see in terms of messaging. So towards the end of this exercise, we'll have to really see how the messaging is done. It's not just any other ordinary election that is happening. It's the first time DDCs have been set up. It's a first such major exercise happening after Article 370 was removed.
Absolutely.
So a lot of messaging will, be intact with the
and
overall
also what's very interesting is none of them have given a boycott, a call for boycott to the polls. Neither the Hurriyat, neither militants. It seems like people are really eager to get out there and have their voice heard. These elections would be a start to that. Thank you very much, Suja. Thank you, Sunil Bhatt, for joining us with those details.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.